We are Tech Hub, the home of technology concepts.
In today's interconnected digital landscape, information security has evolved from a technical afterthought to a fundamental business enabler. Organizations worldwide are discovering that robust information security isn't just about protecting data. It's about creating competitive advantage, enabling innovation, and building the foundation for sustainable growth. The business drivers of information security represent the compelling forces that transform cybersecurity from a cost center into a strategic investment that powers organizational success. Modern organizations are awakening to a powerful truth. Risk management isn't just about avoiding disasters. It's about creating opportunities. Strategic risk management positions organizations to make informed decisions, pursue ambitious goals, and navigate uncertainty with confidence. When properly aligned with organizational strategy, risk management becomes a compass that guides leadership through complex business landscapes while maintaining security posture. The alignment of risk management with organizational strategy requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Rather than viewing security as a barrier to business objectives, forward-thinking organizations integrate risk considerations into every strategic decision. This integration creates a dynamic framework where security controls enable business agility rather than constrain it. Organizations discover that when risk management is woven into the fabric of strategic planning, they can pursue more ambitious goals while maintaining acceptable risk levels. Effective risk management alignment begins with understanding the organization's risk appetite, the amount and type of risk an organization is willing to accept in pursuit of its objectives. This risk appetite must cascade from the boardroom to the server room, ensuring that every security decision supports broader business goals. When cybersecurity professionals understand how their work contributes to revenue generation, customer satisfaction, and market expansion, they become powerful allies in driving organizational success. The most successful organizations treat risk management as a strategic differentiator. They leverage their security capabilities to enter new markets, pursue innovative technologies, and build customer trust. This strategic approach transforms the Chief Information Security Officer from a gatekeeper into a business enabler, working collaboratively with other executives to achieve shared objectives while maintaining robust security postures. The foundation of organizational resilience rests upon three interconnected pillars that work in harmony to ensure business continuity: business impact analysis, BIA, business continuity planning, BCP, and disaster recovery planning, DRP. While these components are often confused or conflated, understanding their distinct roles and relationships is crucial for building comprehensive organizational resilience. Business impact analysis, BIA, serves as a diagnostic engine of continuity planning. This systematic process identifies and evaluates the potential impacts of disruptions to critical business operations. The BIA goes beyond simple asset identification to examine the cascading effect of outages, analyzing how the loss of specific systems, processes, or resources affects revenue, reputation, regulatory compliance, and operational effectiveness. Through rigorous BIA processes, organizations discover which systems are truly critical, what the financial impact of downtime looks like, and how quickly different services must be restored to prevent catastrophic business impact. The BIA process reveals surprising insights that challenge conventional assumptions about business priorities. Organizations frequently discover that systems they considered non-critical actually support essential business functions, while some highly visible systems have minimal impact on core operations. This analysis provides a factual foundation for making informed decisions about resource allocation, recovery priorities, and acceptable risk levels. Business continuity planning, BCP, represents a strategic response to BIA findings. While BIA identifies what could go wrong and quantifies the impact, BCP develops comprehensive strategies for maintaining essential business operations during and after disruptions. BCP takes a holistic view of organizational resilience, addressing not just technology failures, but also human resources, supply chain disruptions, facility damage, and other operational challenges. Effective BCP goes beyond technology to address the human element of business continuity. It considers how to maintain customer service, preserve employee safety, manage vendor relationships, and communicate with stakeholders during crisis situations. The best BCPs integrate seamlessly with organizational culture and operational procedures, ensuring that continuity measures become natural extensions of normal business operations rather than awkward emergency procedures. Disaster Recovery Planning, DRP, focuses specifically on restoring IT infrastructure and systems following disruptive events. While BCP addresses broad organizational continuity, DRP zeroes in on the technical aspect of recovery, detailing specific procedures for restoring hardware, software, data, and network connectivity. DRP transforms the strategic vision of BCP into actionable technical procedures that IT teams can execute under pressure. Modern DRP extends beyond traditional on-premises recovery to embrace cloud technologies, hybrid architectures, and distributed computing models. The most effective DRPs leverage automation, orchestration, and infrastructure as code principles to reduce recovery times and minimize human error during high-stress recovery situations. The relationship between these three components creates a powerful synergy. BIA provides the analytical foundation, BCP supplies the strategic framework, and DRP delivers the technical implementation. Organizations that excel in business continuity understand that these components must work together seamlessly, with regular testing and updates ensuring that theoretical plans translate into practical resilience. The modern IT infrastructure operates in a complex threat environment where risks, threats, and vulnerabilities create an intricate web of interdependencies that demand sophisticated understanding and management. These three concepts, while related, represent distinct aspects of the security equation that collectively determine an organization's security posture and business resilience. Risks represent the potential for loss or damage when threats exploit vulnerabilities. In the business context, risks translate abstract security concepts into tangible business impacts. A risk-based approach to security enables organizations to prioritize their efforts based on potential business impact rather than technical severity alone. This business-centric view of risk helps organizations make informed decisions about security investments, balancing the cost of controls against the potential impact of security incidents. The most sophisticated organizations develop dynamic risk models that account for changing business conditions, evolving threat landscapes, and emerging technologies. These models help predict how risks might evolve and enable proactive risk management rather than reactive incident response. By understanding risk in business terms, organizations can communicate security needs effectively to executive leadership and secure appropriate resources for security initiatives. Threats represent the external forces that seek to exploit organizational vulnerabilities for malicious purposes. The modern threat landscape encompasses nation-state actors, criminal organizations, insider threats, and automated attack systems that operate with increasing sophistication and coordination. Understanding the threat landscape requires continuous intelligence gathering, analysis of attack patterns, and assessment of threat actor capabilities and motivations. Contemporary threats exhibit unprecedented levels of sophistication, persistence, and adaptability. Advanced Persistent Threats, APDs, demonstrate how threat actors can maintain long-term access to organizational systems while avoiding detection. Ransomware operations show how criminal organizations have industrialized cybercrime, creating professional attack capabilities that rival legitimate software development organizations. Supply chain attacks illustrate how threats can propagate through trusted relationships and dependencies. The democratization of attack tools and techniques means that even less sophisticated threat actors can launch devastating attacks using readily available resources. This trend increases the overall threat volume while making threat attribution and prediction more challenging. Organizations must prepare for both highly targeted attacks and opportunistic campaigns that exploit common vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities represent the weaknesses in systems, processes, or human behavior that threats can exploit to achieve their objectives. Vulnerabilities exist at every layer of the IT infrastructure, from hardware and firmware to applications and human processes. The challenge for organizations lies not just in identifying vulnerabilities, but in understanding their exploitability, potential impact, and priority for remediation. Modern IT infrastructures create complex vulnerability surfaces that extend across on-premises systems, cloud services, mobile devices, IoT sensors, and third-party integrations. Each component introduces potential vulnerabilities, and the interactions between components can create emergent vulnerabilities that don't exist in isolation. This complexity requires sophisticated vulnerability management programs that can assess and prioritize risks across diverse technology stacks. The impact of these three factors on IT infrastructure manifests in multiple dimensions. Performance degradation can occur even without successful attacks, as security measures introduce latency and resource consumption. Availability challenges arise when security incidents disrupt normal operations or when security controls interfere with legitimate business processes. Data integrity concerns emerge when vulnerabilities enable unauthorized modification of critical information assets. Perhaps most significantly, the modern IT infrastructure must balance security requirements with business agility. Organizations need the flexibility to adopt new technologies, integrate with external partners, and respond rapidly to market changes. The most successful organizations develop security architectures that enable business agility while maintaining strong security postures. The future belongs to organizations that embrace information security as a strategic enabler rather than a necessary burden. This transformation requires cultural change, executive leadership, and a fundamental reimagining of how security creates business value. When organizations successfully align security initiatives with business objectives, they discover that robust security postures enable innovation, build customer trust, and create competitive advantages. The journey toward security-enabled business success begins with recognizing that information security is ultimately about preserving and enhancing business value. Every security control, every risk assessment, and every incident response effort should contribute to the organization's ability to achieve its mission while managing acceptable levels of risk. This business-centric approach to security transforms cybersecurity professionals from technical specialists into business partners who understand how their expertise enables organizational success. As we advance into an increasingly digital future, the organizations that thrive will be those that master the art of turning security challenges into business opportunities. They will leverage their security capabilities to enter new markets, adopt emerging technologies, and build the trust necessary for digital transformation. The business drivers of information security aren't just about protecting what organizations have. They're about enabling what organizations can become. The call to action is clear. Embrace information security not as a constraint on business operations, but as a foundation that makes ambitious business objectives achievable. In doing so, organizations don't just protect their current assets. They build a capability to pursue their boldest aspirations with confidence and security.